I would love to invite Olivia to kind of talk about the report, what she saw, and also the recommendations. And as a network, as you're listening, do share your perspectives of what you are learning, as Olivia is going to take us through a quick review of what the results we saw from COVID-19 research for 2021. Okay, Olivia, come on over.
Hello, Chai. Thank you. So as you just heard Chai and Saloni talking about, of course, this is a brief overview of the findings of the 2021 COVID-19 Impact Survey. So we did this initiative last year as part of the Empower Access campaign, not initially planned, but as soon as we were in the middle of Empower Access and COVID hit, and we wanted to figure out how we could best take action to make a difference in this very confusing situation that we were all entering. So we put out the COVID-19 Impact Survey to female tech entrepreneurs to assess them on the anticipated financial loss, the operational constraints, as well as the emotional impact of the pandemic. So in 2020, we reviewed their kind of projections for the next 24 months. And then this year we've come back and we want to see how things are going in the meantime. So this year we saw that so far to date, our women tech entrepreneurs have seen revenue losses of between $50,000 and $100,000. So that's just so far into this, and that's just the majority. So there are some that have lost up to millions of dollars. But as far as assessing our entire network, these are the stats that the majority are seeing is already per company a loss of $50,000 to $100,000. So as an industry, that's huge. They've also seen on top of that financial loss, opportunity loss valued at, again, $50,000 or more. Most of this is, as Saloni was mentioning, due to things like frozen pipelines, frozen investments, projects postponed or canceled altogether, and increased healthcare and reduced staff and increased HR costs. So they've altogether seen quite another additional financial burden in the opportunities they've missed due to the pandemic thus far. Also this year, we've seen folks, the women entrepreneurs, indicated that for themselves and their organizations, their staff, 60% have had a negative or somewhat negative emotional impact. So beyond just the tangible loss, there's a loss in people's happiness and joy in doing what they do. So as looking at the 2021 or at the 2020 results in comparison, so it was expected that they would lose up to $1 million over the next 24 months. And 12 months into it, we're really getting close to that number. And as in an industry as a whole of women in technology, it's been a huge blow. Similarly, the opportunities lost were projected in 2020 at 5 million. And again, while we've seen all companies surveyed have seen a value of $50,000, some have again seen between $1 and $5 million in opportunity loss already just 12 months in. And again, from the 2020 report, 49% indicated that they anticipated this emotional impact to be negative or somewhat negative. And that number is actually quite a bit higher for this year as well. And another 50% this year indicated that they've seen increased anxiety and stress levels in themselves and their staff this year as well. So some of the things that we've talked about as an organization at Women in Cloud that we can do with our wonderful partners like M12 is double down on our Fortune 100 engagement and access. So we've started different F100 Lunch and Learn series and doing more to bring access to women tech entrepreneurs to give them access to these Fortune 100 companies. Again, finding ways to provide access to financial assistance and offset some of those costs that have been incurred. We also want to look into investing in digital customer acquisition and marketplaces and ways that we can support women technology entrepreneurs in their digital transformation as they adjust to this new normal. And of course, formulate a plan to build cloud innovations and pipelines and grants and other opportunities where we can empower access to women tech entrepreneurs. So we won't give away all of the information in the report. The full COVID-19 impact report is coming next week, so you'll be able to see this data and so much more looking between this year and last, and also a data pack so that you can help us share this important information and these facts and stats out with your network as well.
Thank you, Olivia, for doing a fantastic work on kind of summarizing the stuff. And Saloni, we are in alignment with the supplier diversity, the marketing, and creating more pipeline. And I would say is as we close this one is we want to ensure that each one of us are working together to solve this particular ecosystem challenge. This is not an individual entrepreneur, but together, when we work together as a collective ecosystem, we can solve it, and we have partners who make this possible. Again, Saloni, thank you so much for being here. And Olivia, thank you. And Patty, you can come online and we will do mic off, camera off. Again, everyone, thank you for listening.